Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Um, Sorry about the delay. I'm a couple of minutes late for my normal lives, but what a morning already. Um, Started by me getting on the bus on time and the right bus, only to realise I hadn't got the shop keys. So I had a lovely little trip into the city centre of Exeter to get the bus back into my house. And luckily, it's a circular bus. So as soon as the bus dropped me off, I went, picked up my keys, and then started again on my journey. And the traffic was horrendous on this bus. So I am a couple of minutes late, but hey, we're here. Good morning, Leslie. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Dawn. I hope we're all well. I hope you're all good. How's the energies? How are we feeling? Look at me. I've not even had a chance to have a look at me. What's going on? Come on, Hagrid. Get yourself together. Oh, do apologise. The energies here at the moment are just wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. Last night we had another gathering for the new moon. I thought that tonight was going to be special because it's the 2nd of the 2nd, 22. So today is all the twos. But yesterday, with it being Imbolc, with it being the first day of February, with it being the new moon, with it being the Chinese New Year of the Tiger, it was amazing. And the group that came along, it was a beautiful evening. It was so nice to come together. And what I like about doing separate evenings, because I had one on Monday night, then one last night, and then I've got one tonight, is bringing these people together and seeing what crystals they use to grid with. And I don't even tell them who they're pairing up with because we combine the crystals to make the grid. And Monday night, I was blown away by the amazing grid that they incorporated. Last night, some of the same crystals were coming. Yesterday, I put a picture of the grid for Monday night. Later on today, I'll put a grid up for last night. And the comparison, it was just phenomenal. So I'm looking forward to tonight to seeing what the third and final group, what they're going to bring to the table. So it's absolutely amazing. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Claire. Good morning, Paula. Yes, Bear. It's the day's only just begun and I've been on 4 different buses. Kevin McCarthy, how the devil are you? Top of the morning to you and your husband. Tracy, blessed Imbolc to you too, sweetheart. Yeah, I am so lucky that I've been coming to the shop since November and I've actually got on the right bus. Normally I would need an aid. Normally I would need Bear, my carer, as I'm going off on journeys because I just get on buses and I don't even look where they're going to. In Tiverton, we have the 155 that goes to Exeter, but then there's the 155 that goes to Barnstable. So many times in the afternoon in the evening when I've closed the shop, so many times I've got on the 155 to Barnstable. And I mean, the driver knows me now and will see me and be like, I'm going to Barnstable. I'm like, okay, you're not for me then. Oh, yeah. And they all say, can you not read? And I'm like, I don't even take note. There's a bus. I'm going to go on it. I need to go home. So I am lucky that today's the first day that I've had a bit of problems with the transport, but hey ho. No problem, Les. No problem, Leslie. Good morning, Nikki. So, right, let's delve down into the crystal of the week. Let's delve down into the beautiful energies of Pink Opal. Pink Opal is holding the space for that grid that we created on Monday morning, holding that cleansing energy. So that's in the shop, still doing its work. Obviously, at the moment, we've got these new energies coming in, new opportunities, new beginnings. Let's see how this is, and how can Pink Opal help us? I'm a huge Opal fan. So let's go and talk a little bit more about that. So here I've brought a few examples of the Andean Pink Opal. I'm just going to get rid of the banner. Just get rid of you for a moment. So the gorgeous Andean Pink Opal. So from Peru, from the Andes, that you can find at the bottom of your armies. So beautiful pieces of Pink Opal. Now the crystal structure. For those of you who join me on a Wednesday to learn about the crystals, we always look at the crystal structure. This can help us to identify the way that the crystals are formed, the way that they grow. And with Pink Opal, we look at the amorphous crystal system. It doesn't have a shape. And that's because Pink Opal is basically petrified water. It's where water residue has formed with silicon and formed this beautiful opal. Other amorphous types is obsidian. Obsidian is volcanic glass, so it's cooled down from the volcanic lava. So if you see that lava spewing out the volcano, it hasn't got time to process a shape. You know, no sooner as it's coming out the volcano that it starts the cooling process. So this is where crystals take no time at all to form a shape. Therefore, they haven't got the time to structurize like quartz for trigonal and garnet for the isometric. So amorphous is the energy, the crystal system for the Pink Opal. The Mohs scale is 5.5. So softer than a quartz. So if you're carrying quartz and you want to carry Pink Opal, make sure they're not together because your quartz will scratch the opal. It's always important to look at the Mohs scale because we know then what crystals we can keep together, as in like if we're keeping them in boxes, because sometimes they move in boxes, or if we're keeping them in pouches that we're carrying with us. Also with the Mohs scale, we can see, excuse me, all right, all right, frogging my throat then. So with the Mohs scale, we can also see how we can cleanse with these crystals. What can we use to cleanse? And with that, I would recommend cleansing with either smoke or sound. So when I say smudge, we can cleanse with your smudge sticks, your California white sage, Palo Santo, Yerba Santa, incense sticks, anything that is giving off a fragrance, anything that is creating a smoke, we can cleanse. And sound. So your singing bowls, your tuning forks, your plinky plonk music, anything that's got that frequency, that energy of just soothing, calming, and that frequency to cleanse the crystals. I wouldn't use water because opals carry that water element. So I wouldn't use water for cleansing, because you might find, and with it being a 5.5, after a while, especially the good old raw chunks, you might find some discoloration. You might find that bits are starting to break away. That's if you use it water for a prolonged amount of time, or if you submerge it underwater for a long time. Charge. I will charge all opals under the moon. Because of that water content, there's about 6 to 10% water in all opals, whether it's the fire opals or whether it's the common opals like this. I'm sure we've all seen the beautiful fire opals, and they come in so many different colors: black, white, red, blue. Boulder opal is a type of fire opal, and this is where we normally see them in either Australia, Mexico, or Ethiopia. And these are the beautiful silicon structures that have got those flashes. And that's what most of us know as opal, these beautiful flashes of color. But these guys, the pinks and the greens and the blues, we call these the common opals. We find these in Peru, like the Andean pink, the Andean blue opal, and also in Madagascar, the black, the blue. And they have the qualities of opal, but they're lacking that fire, the flashiness that we're used to seeing in the fire opals. So, yeah, if you leave your opals out in the sun, they can dry out, they can become brittle, they can be damaged. So please don't use the sun or leave your opals in direct sunlight, and especially if you've got the fire opals, because they're very expensive and you don't want them being destroyed. And then a little bit of science: the chemical formula of pink opal, the hydrated silicon dioxide. So it's that silicon with H2O, with that water content. So where rivers used to be, where ponds, lakes, even seas used to be, when they've dried out through those cracks, water has hit silicon. And with that, there's a petrified moment that happens, a little bit like fossilized wood, but not to that degree, because the wood has got a structure, whereas water doesn't. So the silicon combines with the water, and they're at the bottom of the beds. Deep down, we get opals. Yeah, and don't put it in your drinking water. Okay, not that it's toxic, it will just damage the crystal. If you keep it submerged in water for a long time, it will affect the quality of your crystal. Or the sun, and I've just explained why you shouldn't put it out in the sun. But the spiritualness of it, I mean, I'm a Piscean, Cancerian, and I was born in the year of the water pig. So I am heavily water, and I love opals. So if you are a water sign, if you're a Cancerian, a Scorpio, or a Piscean, you might find that you are drawn to to opals in general, because of that water content. We love that feel. We love that going with the flow. Opals have had bad rep. They don't have a good reputation because so many through the years have called it the omen stone, the stone of misfortune. And generally that is with the fire opals, because it's the fire opals that normally get crafted into jewelry, because they're very expensive. So they make good rings and necklaces and earrings. And times when people have worn the opals, they discover things are gone. Things have moved on, either their home, job, family, career. So it got that reputation of, God, if you wear opals, you know, your relationship might not last. But that's not the case. All opals are wanting to keep you on your true path, wanting to keep you what is true to you. So if you are working with opal and you feel that, oh, there's a stirring here, I want to change job, or I want to move from where I'm living, or I want to break away from this relationship, it's not an omen. It's just the opals are telling you that this isn't right for you. This isn't going to be your true path. So it brings out that change. So you are following what is true to you. So, yeah, so don't be too concerned. I mean, the fire opals are very fast acting. They're the ones that really do put you on your backside and bring in the changes. With the pinks, the greens, and the blues, the common opals that don't contain those flashes, they kind of allow you to see those changes, and you kind of work with the opal to make those changes for yourself. But the fire opals, they tend to kind of bring it to you whether you're ready or not. So yeah, it's a little bit more extreme, the fire opals, but with these common opals, they kind of work with you, make you realize in your own eyes that, yeah, this isn't the job for me. This isn't the house for me. I need to move. I'm getting itchy feet. And that's just because you're realizing what your true path is, and the things around you may not resonate with that. And talking about resonating, Pink Opal, especially, I connect with the higher heart, the thymus gland, the heart, the higher heart chakra. And this is where we relate. This is where we check out the chords that we are connected to, and not just people, but other energies. So, your trees, your animals, whatever it is that you are interested in. Pink Opal is really nice at strengthening the chords of those that you need to be around, but highlighting the chords that are not so strong. And they might be the chords that you need to cut, because we've got the water content in these opals, beautiful cleansing crystals. So cleansing with the higher heart, bringing that water in there and washing it out, making sure that it's sparkly and pink and flowing nicely, and making sure who you are relating to or what you're relating to is for your higher good and for the best possible outcome. So again, don't be worried when working with Pink Opal if you find that those weaker chords are starting to break, are starting to sever, starting to lose, because they're not worth it. They're not worth that energy. Opal will only direct your energy that is worth it. And with that water, go with the flow. Do not hold back. Don't think, oh, okay, what's this all about? Just go with it, and just know that it's a beautiful experience. So yeah, higher heart. Or if we're not working with the higher heart, we just bring it into the heart chakra. And when we bring the pinks in with the greens for the heart chakra, the pinks take away. So if we're going through an emotional release, if we're going through anything that we are feeling, we're emotionally connected to, then the pinks come in and help to release, help to shift, help to take things away. And then it's vital that when we're doing that release, when we've done our bit of crying, or we've done our bit of shouting, or we've just felt that movement, that blockage move, it's important we replace that energy with positivity. Don't leave anything we've shifted empty, because it's a void. Other things will move into that space. So then that's when the greens come along. So green opal would be a beautiful crystal to work with alongside pink opal. You've got the pink taken away, keeping your heart refreshed. And then you've got the green opal, that positivity, the nurturing, the growth. Green, that green color just replenishes and neutralizes your heart. So beautiful. But yeah, green aventurine, jade, any of those green fuchsite, any of those green crystals that can just bring in that positivity, that prosperity, that good luck in your heart while you're tucked away from it. So love, love, love. I'm going to pop back up. How do? Let's discuss. What do we think about pink opals? Have you worked with pink opal? Have you got some in your collection and you're now thinking, oh, maybe I should carry it around with me? Or, you know, the other opals. I mean, I will be discussing them in future weeks and further on down the line, but today is about pink opal. But if you've got any questions or you want to share your experience with Pink Opal, please do. It's your turn to contribute, your turn to get involved. Let me just look at these beautiful comments. Good morning, Sarah. It is a beautiful crystal. Love. I mean, yeah, I'm a water sign, so opals for me, yeah, you know. And again, water, we're ruled by the moon. So when it comes to charging your opals, it just makes sense to charge these watery crystals by the moon. Good morning, Kay. Hope you're well. Debs, good morning. First word I heard was plinky plonk music. And Nikki, plinky plonk. Yeah, you know, it's that, you know, plinky plonk, that beautiful music that you meditate to, that you know, chill out to, you unwind to, that kind of music. That's the music that I play to cleanse the crystals. I always have Neil H on in the shop because it's just that beautiful frequency, beautiful tones that just resonates. And people come in and they just instantly feel calm. They feel chilled. They're like, ah. And you can see it. You can see them coming up to the shop. Energy is like a whirlwind. They open the door. They get zapped by the black tourmaline because I always keep black tourmaline by the door. That's my energy zapper. It's like, yep, we'll keep that at the door and you're more than welcome to come in. But we'll zap you with that energy. And by listening to that music and the crystals chilling out to that music, there is just that calm vibe. And people just really resonate with that. And they see how the crystals are singing. They see how the crystals are just bright. And that's because we take care. We take care of them. We don't let the dust gather on them. We cleanse vigorously throughout the day, smudging. You know, I'm going around like I'm trying to send a message to the Apache, like, woo, with my bloody smudge stick on the go. And then each crystal that gets purchased gets another cleanse with the chime bar. But with that music just playing out, it's just such a beautiful experience. Yeah. And I mean, it can send me to sleep. Sometimes I'm like, oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm here. I need to be working. Good morning, Jan. I hope you're well, gorgeous. You're a Cancerian too. And I've always loved, yes. You see, you know, and especially Cancerians because your planet, your ruler is the moon. So very much you'll be connected with the opals. So yes, Nikki, there's such a gentle energy coming from those stones. Yes, there is. They're just beautiful. And when you work with them, when you feel them, I mean, I can remember, God, all those years ago when I did the 20-week crystal awareness course. And when people come to do workshops or we sit in a circle and we connect into crystals, I always get them to feel the crystal, to actually use your fingertips to run over that crystal, to feel it. And that's because when I was working, and I think it was Pink Opal, that was one of the first opals that I worked with. By feeling it and holding it, I could almost feel the water on the surface. You know, like with black tourmaline, you can feel that heaviness when you let your fingers walk over it. You can feel that heaviness. You can feel that earth, that grounding. But with pink opal, I mean, and all opals, but I always remember that first time holding pink opal and just really feeling it and just going, oh, I can really feel that wetness. Even though it's solid, I could really feel that water in there. So, yeah, love it. Oh, beautiful, lovely people. Nikki, I have fire opals which have been worn by my ancestors. Fabulous, fabulous. All that energy, gorgeous. Very serene stone it is, Jan. Yeah, very. And this is it. With the fire opals, you'll perhaps feel that movement. You'll feel that energy because that's what fire is. Water is the feelings. Water is the sacral chakra, the heart chakra. We're feeling with water. With the fire is the movement, is the action. So when you're working with fire opals, you'll feel that activeness about it. But these opals, without the fireness, there is a serene to it. Debs, I have a pink opal bracelet I brought from you, and I wear it most days. It certainly helps me feeling grounded and connected, and I feel off if I'm not wearing it. Yes, isn't it? Isn't it amazing when we carry certain crystals and we get to that point? I mean, for me, it's normally the full moon because that's where any crystals I've been working with for that moon cycle, I put out to charge. And I literally feel naked. I literally don't sleep because if there's crystals that are my sleeping buddies, if they're the ones I'm sleeping with, they'll be out to charge. So I won't be sleeping with them. And it's like, where's my security blanket? Where's my other part of me? It feels weird if you've not got the crystal you worked with for so long, and all of a sudden either you forget it or it's vanished. Yeah, I there is that emptiness. There is that, oh gosh. And that's when you feel, and that's when you know you've had a good gel. You've connected. You've felt that energy because almost as soon as it's not with you, you notice a big change in your energy, in your personality, your mood. So yeah, loving it. Bear, I love my pink opal. Bear is he is a very gentle fella, just like the bear. Remember, I am a sound therapist. Oh gosh, yeah, get them gongs. Get them gongs on your crystals. I want a gong. I want a gong. I think that would be an amazing way to cleanse your crystals. Just roll the gong into the shop and just go, ding. Yeah. Yeah, we need a gong for the shop. Tracy, I love the shop music when you do your lives. Always wondered what it was. Yeah, I've not got it on at the moment because I've literally came through the back door, whacked kettle on, set everything up, poured myself a coffee, sat down and gone live. But yeah, Neil H is always the music that we listen to, and we have his CDs as well. I just love what he puts together. Such beautiful, beautiful music. It is. That's it, Sarah. It is Shadi, blinking love opal. Absolutely. Good morning. Kerry, I am a Cancer moon. Love pink opal. Have paired with emerald. Lovely energies. Yes. Yeah, because emerald is that royalty. It's up there with dioptase. Dioptase and emerald, they're the ones that really resuscitate your heart. So if you've gone through the mill, if you've been treated like an absolute doormat, whether it, we don't have to think of relationships, could be through work, You know, your work colleagues could have put on and put on. Your boss could be treating you like a bit of dirt. Family could be treating you like something they've stepped in. If you've just felt so low self-esteem, no self-worth, zero self-respect, because if no one else has given you respect, it's hard for you to feel respect. Emerald dioptase, beautiful, just to really pick you up and go, yeah, carry on treating me like that. I'm above. I'm going over this. So, yeah, and with the pink opal, beautiful combinations, Kerry. Beautiful. Mrs. Moo, how are you, sweetheart? So love a peep. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Tracy, you love it. Fabulous. Debs, it is an empty feeling. Yeah, absolutely, completely. If you've been working with that crystal and then you put it down, walk away, and you've got that empty feeling for the rest of the day, you know work is still to be done with that crystal. It's become part of you. But yeah, you really know that there's been an energy there. Shadi, when I leave the house and realize I haven't got my protection crystals, yes, yeah, yeah, that is it. I left the house this morning with my crystals. I just didn't leave the house this morning with my shop keys. That's how my mind prioritizes. It's like, have I got my crystals? Yes. Let's go. You might need keys to get into the shop, Dan. Yeah. Okay. Might need crystals on my keys. I will bring one down when I come to visit. Yes. Let's gong the shop. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Dan, have you any dioptase? I don't think we have. I think we had one piece left. I don't know if it is still there or not. I will have a look. So yeah, Shelley, hello, sweetheart. Sorry, I'm not familiar with Neil H. Is that what I would search to find? Yes, he has got. If you've got Spotify, he's got some of his albums on Spotify, and you just put Neil H. or it's Neil Hicks. But if you just put in Neil H. on Spotify or Amazon Music, and there is a few of his albums already on there. So yeah, beautiful. And you know, he only lives just outside Dartmoor, so you'll find him at the Healing Weekend. He's always at the Healing Weekend, and he pops up at a few local places as well. Absolute great guy. We also stock a lot of Hilary Stanley's meditation CDs, and she's collaborated with Neil H. on all of them. So the Time of Dragons, she's got her 2 Violet Flame meditation CDs, which with Neil H. and the 2 Marys. Yeah, that's it, the 4 CDs. So yes, you're very welcome. Right, I'm 10 minutes over this live. I should be gone, cashing up, getting ready for today. I will take pictures of this beautiful grid that the guys made last night. And I'm looking forward to my final group tonight for the new moon cycle and Imbolc. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a little bit about Pink Opal, and maybe it might be a crystal that you are going to be working with if you've not already. Join me Friday morning when I will be doing the generic card readings, and then we'll be making a mad dash, getting packed up, because the shop will be closed Friday and Saturday, because we're going to be at the Lighthouse in Poole, Dorset. So if you are free this weekend, if you want something to do that's kind of holistic and spiritual, come down to Poole in Dorset. A beautiful weekend at the Lighthouse Theatre and come and have some healing. Debs is going to be there. Debs is going to be doing some healing. We'll be there with our crystals. There's going to be readers. Patrick's going to be there. So many brilliant people. Right, I've done enough promotion. Time to get the shop into gear. Love you all so much. Thank you all. Hopefully see you Friday. If not, hopefully see you at the weekend at the Lighthouse. But I will be back next Monday for the grid of the week. Bye-bye for now. See you all soon. Bye. And broadcast.